The first part, though, is what I wanted to focus on. And that is the importance of understanding Hebrew and Arabic to understand halakha properly. What I'm going to say now will rub some Jews in the room the wrong way. It's okay. You're allowed to be rubbed the wrong way. In the New Age pursuit of Judaism, a lot of real Judaism has been left behind and replaced with pseudo-Judaism that many people have been exposed to. The language of Arabic, which I'm not proficient in at all or familiar with much at all, is a sister language to Hebrew. Being that it's a sister language to Hebrew, it sheds a lot of light on how Hebrew is supposed to be, on how you understand certain words in Hebrew. Those Chachamim who didn't understand Hebrew well, and also didn't understand Arabic well, and used their Latin-based languages to understand the Torah, made tremendous mistakes when it came to understanding the Torah. Tremendous mistakes. I have a nephew who told me that in his Chassidut, they make a shakol niya bidvora on potatoes. How do you make a shakol niya on potatoes? How do you say potato in Yiddish? A kartoffel. His rabbi thought a kartoffel and a truffle are the same thing. Until this very day, there are thousands of Hasidim who make a shakol niya bidvora on something that clearly grows on the ground. And you tell them, listen, guys, you made a mistake. It's okay, fine. Don't. No, he had Ruach HaKodesh. He knew what he was talking about. And you think I'm making fun? It's not funny. It's a very scary situation. Because forget that there's nothing in common, a potato and a mushroom. But more than that, to get confused in the brachot of the two of them, it's very scary. The way that certain things join the world of kitniyot with an absolute ignorance, not just of science or agriculture, but of ignorance in language. Corn. How does corn become kitniyot? Corn, which didn't exist in Europe. How does it become kitniyot?
Just gonna make flour from it.
You can make flour from anything. Look in the gluten-free section in your store. You make flour from potatoes. I don't see anybody stop eating potatoes on Pesach. Yes. My father actually doesn't eat potato flour on Pesach. Don't push. Corn, how do you say corn in Yiddish? How do you say flour in Yiddish? Meal. So something to do, I don't remember the history here, to do with the fact that cornmeal sounded like flour, and that automatically included it in the category of flour. It was forbidden. It's a new world flour. And then it became kitniyot. How? Like that. Just like that. There are things that many of the Chachamim identified or claim to identify in the Torah that you knew very clearly a few things. Either they never saw these plants in their life, they never saw these animals in their life. There are Chachamim who believe that elephants were able to jump. What does it mean jump? Jump. All four legs off the ground, jump. It's okay. It's fine. You can believe it. You living in San Diego, had you not gone to the zoo, you also wouldn't know an elephant can't jump. An elephant can go up on its hind legs, but jump it can't. So what do you do with the early Chachamim who claim that elephants can jump because of that? There's different conversations surrounding elephants in Halachah. You just say, listen, it's okay. They lived in France. They never saw an elephant. It's fine. Nothing happened. No. Today there's wars. There were different kind of elephants. The nature of elephants changed. Unbelievable. The people that happened around, he didn't see an elephant before. It's okay. Incorrectly identifying animals that live in Eretz Israel, animals that we know are not indigenous to the land of Israel, are identified in the English translation of your Chumash. This animal is one of the animals the Torah is talking about. How could the Torah be telling you that this animal lived in Eretz Israel when he didn't live in Eretz Israel? There is an animal that fits that definition in Arabic that lives still in Eretz Israel. We have a refusal. We can't use it. Chaz v'shalom, our tradition from the Jews who never were in Eretz Israel is to believe that that's the animal that we're referring to. There are so many places where this is obvious that there are Chachamim. Look, now we're having olives here on the table. The arguments in Halachah that broke out when Chachamim say kezayit, the size of an olive. You eat an olive amount of food. How big is a zayit? Along comes a famous Chacham. I don't want to mention his name. I'm not ridiculing him. And does all kinds of scientific calculations. The olives of Eretz Yisrael and the olives of today, they're not the same size. The olives used to be bigger. Today you have these people that they have to eat 7 slices of pizza before they wash their hands. They have to eat a whole bag of cookies before they make an ahal michya afterwards. Because they think the olives, they were the eggs, ostrich eggs. I don't know, they were dinosaur eggs. I don't know what size egg they're thinking is here. An olive is an olive. The olive that grew in someone's backyard didn't change sizes. Oh, when my grandfather was alive, those olives are so much bigger. Same olives on the tree. It doesn't help that now we come back to Eretz land and we find old olives from the time of the second Beit HaMikdash, underground, stuck in clay or wherever else we find them. And they're the same exact size as the olives you have on the table. So what happens then? So when all the Chachamim who wrote the size of the olive changed, which Chachamim am I talking about? Every single Chacham you know. Every one of them tells you how big of a matzah you have to eat on Pesach. The size of an olive. What's an olive? You want to get a big olive? This is a jumbo size olive. You want to eat that much matzah? Fine. 2 olives? 2 olives. 2 olives still doesn't make a whole matzah. Oh yeah, it depends how... Jack is correct. That's why I did a small matzah. Yeah.
But it says kezayit kebetza.
Kezayit is one measurement. Kebetza is another measurement. This problem was so obvious to many Chachamim that whereas today, Arabic, it's a language, terrorists speak Arabic. This wasn't a new, you think you're inventing the wheel. Arabic is a language our Chachamim were very proficient in. It was very important for Chachamim to know. Our Chachamim viewed Arabic, the Rabbi Yehuda Halevi writes, it's one of the most refined languages that we have.